Hey, welcome to Jam Unleashed. This is a late night pop-up words game. We're going to get it started in just a few minutes. Let's get her going here.
Words collide in frantic search for clues. Twist and turn, what have we got to lose? Underneath the mayhem lies a spark, hidden wisdom waiting in the dark. Game of words with Jay unleashed. Suddenly the chains are all released. Holding hands we find the magic key. In the chaos we'll be wild and free. In the labyrinth of letters we reside. Forms and meanings shift with every stride. Woven tales of laughter, thunder cry. Whispers turning silence into high. Pages flutter, winds of thought ignite. Voices echo through the endless night. Building bridges made of words unmade. Epics formed from every move we play. Game of words with Jay unleashed. Suddenly the chains are all released. Holding hands we find the magic key. In the chaos we'll be wild and free. We reside. Forms and meanings shift with every stride. Woven tales of laughter, thunder cry. Whispers turning silence into high. Game of words with Jay unleashed. Suddenly the chains are all released. Holding hands we find the magic key. In the chaos we'll be wild and free. Oh, oh.
Hey, right on, guys. Thanks everyone for coming in here. Hey, Metal Spawn, good to see you. You know what? I'm going to give you a wrench. It's going to take a minute or two to set everything up. I'm going to switch this banner for when we're in the words game. And we'll get started in the next minute or so. So we'll be on time. Here we go. I like to give everyone that I know, I like to give them a wrench so they can check out other people's channels. Okay. So we got that all good. We're going to set up the words game now. And like I was mentioning to Peanut, I may open this up to like an open panel after. I've got a couple hours that I can hang out. But we'll start with the words game for sure. I'm just pulling it up right now. Hey, Mike. Anyone else I missed? Okay, we'll share it. Let's double check the audio. That should be good. I think that's how we like it. If there's any audio issues or any other issues, just let me know, especially between levels. That's when I'm most likely to see it. Hey, 79, good to see you as well. We're going to try playing the words games here for lots of issues for an hour or so, and then I might open it up to an open panel. We'll see how it goes. But let's do this for fun here. we'll get this going and see how we do. And let's see if it even works. Yeah, it is working. Hey, Gatita Oso, good to see you. So I'm streaming this a little bit later in the day than I usually do, so we've got a little bit more than just caffeine going on. But that's all good. I'm feeling good, and I hope you guys are too. Oh, it didn't take my word load. Oh, L-O-D-E. If someone can put L-O-D-E in the chat, I think it'll take it. But it won't take it from me. And there's still a 5-letter word in there. Wow. Level 1's giving us a challenge right off the bat. Try this. Okay, well, we made it through level 1. And this was a pretty spontaneous live stream right off the bat. So that's good. What do we got here? Silver Shire 79 and Gatita also got the top scores there. Metal Spawn, Neil. Curious Georgia and I got on the board, so we're moving on to level 2. Here we go. Yeah, well done, Neil, and everyone. All these letters are in play. Oh, I gotta get that. Yeah. It bugs me. Does it bug anyone else when people call that a Chesterfield? I'm like, why do you need to use a 3-syllable word? Just say couch or sofa. You don't need to call it a Chesterfield. Mike got saffron, of course. Our culinary genius. Mike Herrera gets saffron. Which, for anyone that doesn't know... oh, no. I was going to say it tastes like black licorice, but that's not saffron, is it? Mike will know. Someone already got that. Nice. Oh, I want to type sassafras, but there's not enough S's. Maybe I'll take the fawns. Darius, good one, Petita. Oh, that's oars. Wow, the screen's small on my end. It is Metal Spawn, and I have a feeling that you're fairly new to this game, so I'll just say for anyone that is new to the game, you'll see under the letters, there's the locks and that turquoise line that just ran out. Once it accepts a word from you, you'll see it in your name where it accepted it. There's a lock beside your name. And it won't accept any more words from you until the next lock on that turquoise line unlocks. So that's, if you know that, that really helps you out. If you stay caught up in the stream, that'll really help you out. And the more you play this, the better you'll get. Look at this. We got Mike Herrera and Metal Spawn and I all getting double digits. Silver Shire Neil and Gatito got on the board. So Silver Shire's leading the way. Metal Spawn and I also got silver and gold and bronze. Here's level 3. Oh, I know that one right away. I'm not even cheating. It's just because I played. Oh no, I spelt it wrong. Wrong word. There it is. Just because I played this game a lot. I put in helpful first, but it's actually hopeful. Oh, I see a good one you guys missed. Yeah. That clay part of at the top of the chimney. Nice. I think all the easy words are taken now. Now it's all tough words, I think. It's just 4-letter words left. We got 3 of them. Oh. What about opal? It wouldn't take that. Oh, you need an A for that. Dang. Nice, Gatita. Opal would be a good word, though. Okay, so we cruised right through level 3. We didn't clear the board, but we did really well. Let's see. Yeah, we got 13 out of 15 of those. 79 got the top score there. Nicely done. Gatita Oso, Silver Shire, Mike and I got double-digit scores. Curious Georgia and Neil got on the board. I have a slight advantage. I have no problem admitting that. So far, Silver Shire, 79. Gatita Oso and I are leading the way here. Mike Herrera, Metal Spawn, Neil, and Curious George are helping us out. We're moving on to level 6. AI, yeah, that would be helpful. Oh, here we go. I know this one too. Didn't take it. Why didn't it take my word? Yeah, Mike knows. Oh, and he got it, even though I put it in there. Nice. I'm glad you got that. There's still a 5 and a 6-letter word left. And a bunch of 4-letter words. Yeah, anyone that's new, you should see that turquoise line now under the letters at the top with those locks. Right, so it just unlocked. Everyone that was locked out can now, it'll now accept words from everyone. And so Gatito just got locked, and Gatita is locked up until the next lock unlocks. That's my commentary, and we'll leave it at that. Oh, I keep putting the same word in, and Curious Georgia already had it. Okay, Silver Shire 79 and Gatita also got gold, silver, and bronze. Mike and Metal Spawn got in double digits. Curious Georgia and I were on the board. So we got Silver Shire 79 and I leading the way. Moving on to level 8. And we've got a fake letter in here now. Anyone in here that does not know 99979? That's 3 nines fine gold. Like it or not. 99979 is gold. Oh, there's a good one. Did we figure out the fake letter? It's P, isn't it? I think P is the fake letter. I could be wrong, but I think so. Yeah, if Snooks was here, she would have got latte already. Disregard the letter P, folks. That's fake. We've tried tons of words with the letter P, and it won't take anything. Well done, Gigi's Unhinged. In the house. Representing Squirrel Nation. Okay, it's telling us P is fake. There you go. I was thinking Adler. But that uses too many letters. I don't know. Just making up words out of thin air. Like the central banks print money out of, well, currency out of thin air. Look at this. Silver Shire and I tied with 15 points on that. Gatita Oso and Gigi's Unhinged got double-digit score. Curious Georgia 79 and Mike Herrera on the board. You can see the top score for this game so far. This is our first game tonight. Spontaneous live stream. We may open up the panel in half an hour or so. We'll see. You just never know what's going to happen on a Jam Unleashed production. Trust me. Okay, the Q is fake. Just as I suspected. Good one, Metal Spawn. Oh, Gatita just beat me to it. Nicely done. And for anyone that's new here, just wait, because in the higher levels, it'll be minimum 5-letter words, and there'll be a fake letter and a hidden letter. And then as you get even higher, it won't show you the words that you got until right at the end. So it's a real it's a real brain bender. One 5-letter word left still. I'd love to get that. Oh, I see it. I know what it is. There it is. Watch this. Boom. Take my word. Is that not a word? Oh, it's not a word. Okay, well, if Peanut was here right now, he'd be saying, okay, this is the coach talking. You guys really got to pull up your socks. But we're actually doing really well. We haven't crapped out yet, have we? We're moving on to level 12. Gatita Oso, Gigi's Unhinged, and Metal Spawn got the top scores there. 79 got 11. Silvershire, Mike and I got on the board. So Gatita Oso, Silvershire, and I are leading the way with 79. Right on our heels. We've got 9 people in the house. Here's level 12. What's the fake letter? A bog board. It's either the E or the L. It's probably the L. Let's see if it'll take any L words. No. Yeah, L is fake. Disregard the letter L. Oh, we got Anon Mouse in the house. Well done, Anon Mouse. Anonymous, actually, isn't it? It's anonymous. Love it. Metal Spawn's tired. Yeah, this game will tire you out too. It's a good way to actually wind down at the end of the day. It's not bad anyway. Stuffed scallops. Oh, Mike. Stop it. I love it. Yeah. Seafood stuffed scallops wrapped in bacon. Here we go. Yeah, someone already got that. Okay, we barely got through that. I got a little distracted. I was still trying though. Well done, Silvershire, Gigi's Unhinged, and Anonymous. Anon Mouse. Getting the top 3 scores there. 79, Metal Spawn, Gatita Oso, and I got on the board. Okay, Silvershire, Gatita, and I are still leading the way. 79 is still the next closest contender. Let's check out level 13 here. Oh, 79. I was just thinking, you know what? When my right eye starts twitching, I actually get good luck. There's a fake letter and a hidden letter in here. I should have mentioned that sooner, shouldn't I have? Take my words. Thank you, Gigi. And Gigi's Unhinged is right 99% of the time. So disregard the O. She says the O is fake. Which means we just got to figure out what the hidden letter is. Both those L's are definitely in play. The O is fake. It's not going to take, yeah, it's not going to take any. Use the letter B. That's the hidden letter. Oh. I tried it with an O word. Wow. Take my word. Oh, Silvershire came in right at the last second. Is it enough? No. Oh, it was close, though. That was close. Okay, now, so if I was on a paid version of StreamYard, I'd play a quick little intermission clip, but I'm not. So let's shout out Gatita Oso, 79, and Silvershire for getting the only people to get into double-digit scores there on level 13. Gigi's Unhinged, Curious George, and I got on the board, though. Gatita Oso and Silvershire were the only two to break 100 points. Well done, 79. Metal Spawn, Mike, Gigi, Curious George, and Niels Han Dynasty, and Anon Mouse. We crapped out at level 13, but that's fine. That was our first game. Nice. 140, yeah. 100 troy ounces is a great, great goal. Okay, we're back to level 1. It's taken 4-letter words again. Everything's in play. It's all 4-letter words it's looking for now. Oh. We've got one 4-letter word left with about half the time. Probably starts with a C. Probably C-H-I. Oh, it's got to be chest. No, it's... I know what it is. That's it. Oh, Gatito also beat me to it. Nicely done. Metal Spawn was right on that, too. So was Gigi and 79. Oh, I could have been a contender. But I wasn't. Metal Spawn rocked that. Really well done. Gatita Oso and Gigi's Unhinged with double-digit scores. Silvershire, Mike, and I got on the board. Here's level 6. Take my word. Nice. I know the other one too. I have to wait for that lock to unlock though. Got it punched in. There it is. Nice. Okay, so there's 2 5-letter words and a bunch of 4-letter words still left. And the main reason that I'm knocking out those big words like that is because I've literally played probably 200 to 300 hours of this game. And so I happen to know what the words are in the database a lot of the time. But I still choke out too on frequently. Welcome back, Peanut. Thank you very much. Anyone that hasn't checked out Peanut, Metal Spawn, Gigi's Unhinged, Mike Herrera, 79. Almost everyone in here has a channel. Please do connect. There's only one 5-letter word left and a bunch of 4-letter words still. Oops, I hit the wrong thing. Bunch of R words still. Should have tried Rona. Well done, Gigi's Unhinged. Almost getting 20 points on that. Gatita and I tied for the second highest score. Silvershire and Curious Georgia were in double digits. Metal Spawn and Mike Herrera on the board. So we've got Gigi's Unhinged, Gatita Oso, and Metal Spawn leading the way. Here's level 8. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Pizza Hut was actually not too bad when they first came out. There's a fake letter in there. Oh, Stoner. Stoner. It's got to take that. Take Stoner. Take my freaking word. It won't. Dang. Okay, Gigi's right on it again. No O, and that makes sense. Okay. Gigi says there's no O. Disregard the letter O. Yeah, I think she's right. Trying to think of words that start with Y. Oh, it took yens. Nice. So the only vowel in play is the E, right? Very interesting. Okay, while I read out the results here, do me a favor and put a 1 in the chat if you want to just keep playing this game, and put a 2 in the chat if you'd like me to open up the panel and have people shoot the chit. Just keep playing the game, says Mike. Okay. Okay, Gatita Oso and I rocked that. Double-digit scores. Curious Georgia, Gigi, Anon Mouse, Peanut, and 79 all representing. Getting on the board there. So Gatita Oso, Gigi's Unhinged got the top 2 scores there. Getting gold and silver. JM ended up with bronze. It's a tough game though, guys. It is a tough game. We're going to play at least one more while I monitor the chat on this. Feel free to put your 1s and 2s in. This Peanut put in 69. Have a good night, Gigi. We're back to level 1. All these letters are in play. Silvershire's going to get that top word, I think. Try it again, Silvershire. You were locked out at the time. Try it again. Yep, there you go. So, and that's just it, right? You can put in the right word that it's looking for, but if you're locked out, like right now, anyone that gets a word right now has to wait till that next lock unlocks before it'll take any more from them. I'm glad you got it. Right? If I was like ultra competitive, I would have just typed it in, realizing that it had you locked out. Okay, so here, let's see if I can get on the board here. All these letters are in play. There's still a 5-letter word. A lot of the time I just make up words out of thin air once I don't see anything else. And so don't be afraid to do that. Hey, we've got Mind Channel in the house. Anyone that doesn't know Mind Channel, definitely subscribe to her. She's got a really fun channel. She's out of Philippines. She's been a big supporter of mine, and she's been recently doing tours of some of the major cities there. Very cool. Welcome in Mind Channel. Silver Shire 79, Mind Channel, and Metal Spawn all got double digits there. We've got Curious Georgia on the board. I got skunked on that. Let's check out level 3. No worries, Peanut. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. Obviously, Peanut's got a great channel too. If you don't know, Peanut is the Nut House. Also on Rumble as, I think it's Creamy Nut Butter on Rumble. Who got that? I gotta put this on full screen to see that. Metal Spawn got Epilogue. Nicely done. I think I got a good one here. Oh no, there's only one P. Dang. Uh-oh, I'm running out of time. Okay, I got one anyway. Sometimes it will take people's names too. Like I'm gonna try Louis, just because I don't see anything else. Epilogue was a great one. Metal Spot. We gotta try that. Look at all these 5-letter words we're missing. We're still advancing though. Stop it, Mike. Ugh. And you know what? I hate it when restaurants give you a cocktail sauce and it's like 99% ketchup and just a little bit of horseradish and whatever else. To me, a proper cocktail sauce should be like 50 or 60% ketchup, and the balance should be nice, good, strong horseradish, a little bit of Worcestershire. You know what I mean? Bring it. Curious Georgia, Mind Channel, Metal Spawn, and Gatita Oso all got double-digit scores. Silver Shire, Mike and I got on the board, so we've got Curious Georgia, Mind, and Silver Shire leading the way. Here's level 5. Nice. There's no fake letters in here. All these letters are in play. Good one, Neil. Oh no, that was Silver Shire. Wow, the screen is so small here. It's actually only taking up about like a fifth or a sixth of my screen here in StreamYard. I almost have to keep switching back and forth. Maybe it'll take that. I always thought it should take Yale, but I've tried it in so many different screens on this, and it never takes Yale. I still like to try it, though. Okay, nice. So Metal Spawn, Mike Herrera, Gatita Oso, and I got double-digit scores there. Curious Georgia, Silver Shire, Mine Channel, and Neil got on the board. So Curious Georgia, Silver Shire, and Mine Channel are leading the way with Metal Spawn right on their heels. 9 people helping us out. Here's level 7. There's one fake letter in here. Natural, nice. So the Q, that makes sense. Well done, Curious Georgia. Q is fake. And a good way, if you guys have any problem with, you know, the letters keep spinning and everything, just look at the biggest word that Metal Spawn already got. It's natural. That shows you all the letters in play. Still not easy though, is it? Alter, good one. Yeah, there's 2 A's in play. Yeah, we knew the Q was fake. We missed it by 1 point. Super, super close. So there you go. That was level 7 we crapped out on. Shows how difficult this game can be. But big shout out to Metal Spawn knocking out deep in the double digits there with 20 points. Gatita Oso, Curious Georgia, Silver Shire, and Mine Channel were the only other people to get on the board. So Metal Spawn, Curious Georgia, and Silver Shire got the top 3 scores there, and Mine Channel was really close. 9 of us got us there. We'll play at least one more game here. Let's start a fresh new game, and then we'll see what's up. We gotta try harder next time. Take care, Metal Spawn. Oh, Beluga, yeah. Exactly. And I did set this stream to ultra low latency, so you shouldn't be lagging as much here as when many of the other channels are streaming it. Many of them do not set it to ultra low latency. And when they don't, like, it really lags. Even here, you still got to fast forward fairly regularly if you want to be competitive in it, in my opinion. Okay, all the G words are taken. There's a bunch of A or B words here still. Let's try that. It's a tough game, guys. It is a tough game. And honestly, as long as you've got like 2 or 3 people playing it, you can still really advance. To me, the optimal number is between 20 and 30 people if you really want to get to some good scores and be on the board fairly regularly. Well done, Silver Shire. Gatita Oso and Mike Herrera getting the top scores there. Curious Georgia, Metal Spawn, and I were on the board. So we'll check out level 4 here. I know this one. It's just a question of if I can type it in fast enough. Yep, we got it. All these letters are in play. And that's an 8-letter word. There's still one more 8-letter word in there. I know what it is. No, I don't. Yeah, I do. Is that it? I think I know it. Yep. Oh, Silvershire got it just before me. Nicely done, Silvershire. Well done. We've got the top words knocked out. Still one 5-letter word, then the rest is all 4-letter words. I see one. Weird, it wouldn't take Dune from me. I gotta try it again. Weird, I thought for sure Dune was in their database, but maybe not. Okay, we did okay. We got about 30% more than we needed to advance. We had Gatita Oso and Curious Georgia with the top scores there. Mike, Silvershire, and I got on the board. So Gatita is kind of pulling away from the crowd here. Silvershire, Curious Georgia, Mike and I are pretty close. I think Metal Spawn is winding down, but he's still on the board here. We're moving on to level 6. Here we go. think all these letters are in play too. Oh, I know the top word. Boom. Nice. Hey, welcome in, Nickel. We've got Nickel stacking in the house. 888 the Great. Usury, that's a great guess. It should actually take it. Try it again. Gatita, I think you were locked out. Hey, Andy. Welcome in. Yeah, I figured why not. You know, I got a couple hours. There's a million other live streams going on, I know. But that will always be the case. Good to see Independent Men United. Anyone that's not subscribed to Indy absolutely should. I'm pretty sure everyone here is, but if not, you're missing out. Grays, nicely done. Nickel and Gatita also coming in there right at the last minute with some good guesses. Increasing their score. So we had Gatita Oso, Curious Georgia, and I getting double-digit scores. Mike, Nickel, and Silver Shire on the board. I think if Indy's going to be playing here for a bit, we'll see her soon. We're moving on to level 7. Here we go. There's a fake letter in here. It wouldn't take motor. I have a feeling the T is fake. It's either the T or the M. We'll find out in a second. The M is fake, guys. 99.9% sure. The M is fake. You can still try some M words if you want, but I really doubt it. Yeah. Good one, Nickel. I was just thinking that. Take my words. Yep, we were right. The M is fake. Just making up words out of thin air. Oh, we didn't make it through. Okay, well, we got a light crew here anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the restart button, and then I'll open up the panel if anyone wants to come up. We'll play one more game. Well done, Gatita Oso and Nickel getting on the board there. Gatita Oso, Curious George, and I got the top scores. Silvershire, Mike, Nickel, and Metal Spawn all helping us out. Here's our last and final game, then I'll open up the panel. it's two L's. Good one, Curious Georgia. Okay, so only half of us got on the board there, but Gatita also did really well. Curious Georgia and Nickel on the board. Getting gold, silver, and bronze. Here comes level 3. Mike says this game sucks. Come on, Mike. Frickin' put some words in here. Yeah. Go after the big words first. If you can. Nice. Curious George, you got lesson. Oh, maybe it'll take that. Noel, I like that. Maybe it'll take Noel's. It did. I love the little bling bling, that twinkling sound when you get a word. It's excellent. Oh yeah. Advancing 2 levels with a, pretty light audience in the crowd here. Doing really well considering that. Gatita Oso's Curious Georgia and I got double-digit scores. Nickel, Neil, and Mike all on the board. So Gatita is rocking this, almost doubling everyone else's score. Curious Georgia right up there. Let's check out level 5. This is level 5. All these letters are in play. No fake or hidden letters. Corona, a good one. Coco, awesome. Oh, so that also means it'll definitely take Coca. Yeah. Look at that. What is that? A 7-letter word. I gotta try. Even that's only 6 letters. Wow. Oh, I know what it is. I know it. Yeah. That was process of elimination, folks. My previous guess, which was out of thin air, was Rakoron. Just trying to make up words out of thin air, and I'm like, that's it. Raccoon was it. And honestly, I think that's the first time I've seen that word come up in this game. Thanks, Curious Georgia. That was... I love using process of elimination. It kind of blends like vocabulary and mathematics together. It's great for the brain cell. Nickel, Curious Georgia, and I got double digits there. Silver Shire, Gatita, and Mike on the board. So Gatita, Curious Georgia, and I are leading the way, with Nickel and Mike having double-digit scores here. Silver Shire and Neil helping us out. Here we go. Whoa. There's one fake letter in here and a massive word. And this is where it'll take both spellings of the word meter. English and American. I think the fake letter is Q. I'm like 99% certain the Q is fake. In fact, I'm even going to put it in there. Disregard the letter Q. There's no way that's in play. Yep. There it is. Cemetery. Top word. If it bothers you having those letters spinning or makes it more difficult, just look at the biggest word that's been taken. Right now it's cemetery. That shows you all the letters that are in play. We crapped out hard on that one. That's okay though. It's it's all about having fun. Okay, well done, Gatita, Oso, Nickel, Curious Georgia, and Mike for getting on the board there. Nice. I actually won that last and final game. It's not often that I get the top score on the whole game. Gatita, Oso, Curious Georgia, Nickel, Stacking, Mike, Silver Shire, and Neil all helping us out. So what I'm going to do is actually share a video here, and I'll drop the StreamYard link, and then anyone that wants to come up, I will have them live after this short video. Just a second. Yeah, here it is here. Okay, guys, I'm going to drop the StreamYard link momentarily if you want to chat for a bit. In the meantime, we've got this, it's 3.5 minutes. Hope you enjoy this.
1, 2, 3, 4. The wimp's on the loose. He's bought all the land. He's out for revenge to hurt every man. He'll print all the food and drug every kid. Pretend like he's good then hide what he did. Nobody's safe. Nobody's safe. Nobody's safe till we have gates behind the bars. The geek's in control. He's changed his disguise. His chemical world will be your demise. He's sick and he's cruel and acts like he's God. Speaks on the stage while zombies applaud. Nobody's safe. Nobody's safe. Nobody's safe till we have gates behind the bars. He's coming for you. His plans at the door. He's climbed through the windows. He's part of the war. He deals in the dark and buys his own truth. He'll package it up and he'll sell it to you. All the sheep will believe, afraid they will die, trapped by the one who has wrapped them in lies. The creep's not alone. He plots with his friends. The forum they have is a circle of sin. There's snakes all around who traffic and kill. They'll dope up the world with needles and pills. Nobody's safe. Nobody's safe. Hey, hey. Nobody's safe till we have gates behind the bars. Nobody's safe. Nobody's safe. Hey, hey. Nobody's safe till we have gates behind the bars.
Well, this won't be the last pandemic that we face. So we'll have to prepare for the next one. That, I'd say will get attention this time.
There you go, guys. Okay, just hold on. I want to drop the link for that in there. Okay, so the link I just dropped is for the video I just played. And just let me change my audio settings and then I'll bring you up. Hold on a second, Nickel. I gotta have my audio settings different. Nickel, how's it going?
Yo, so how come you changed your game? You're gonna do it at different times. You're gonna do it like where you used to do it, and you're gonna do it other times too.
Yeah, I like playing around with, like, even when I do premieres for videos, I try testing it out on the weekends, different days during the week, different times, and especially if I get requests from people. If someone says, "Oh, JM, I'm getting Words Game withdrawal. You need to, host it more often." That encourages me to do that. But yeah, no, I'm not planning on doing a different regularly scheduled thing. Just, it can be spontaneous.
Well, what do you think about them elections here? Woo! Man, that was pretty one-sided, I will say.
Tell me, I haven't brought myself up to speed. Like the number one thing I was looking at in the last week was the baseball, and that UPS plane.
Yep, UPS plane happened here. They gave us an air advisory to stay in and not use the air conditioning. So
Really?
it had been one of the people I cut. I went today and she said, "Don't cut over here. I think some of this is from that plane." I said, "What?" I said, "The plane." And it was just paperwork, I think, from the plane, and it
Yep.
looked singed. And she said she didn't want me. I don't know if she was going to report it, let them come out and look at it or what. So
Mhm.
apparently it blew over there from the plane crash. And yeah, it looked like an atomic bomb went off. I mean, what I saw looked like the plane, whoever fueled it, I think that something went wrong when they fueled it, and they just had filled it up. It was supposed to go from here to Hawaii.
Okay.
And then you could see flames on the outside, and then it just nosedived down and blew up. And
It would have been.
it went to a parking lot. Most of the people that died were in the parking lot. They got hit.
It would have been fully loaded with fuel. It was going to Honolulu.
Yeah.
And I saw that. I'm considering actually sharing it right now, but I don't think I need to because I think pretty much anyone could see it. And although I did see a good one that showed a compilation from 7 or 8 different camera angles, but yeah, either way, that was sad. Tell me about the elections, though. What happened there?
Oh man, it was devastation. The Republicans didn't win. I think one election. I mean, as far as I know, I don't. I did a search. I could not find anybody. They did get a resolution. I forget what state that was in, and I think it passed. It was a Republican resolution. That was it, man. They lost everything. They lost the state of Virginia completely. Even the state Senate, I think, Virginia State Senate, they picked up 13 there. I mean, so it was a complete butt kicking by the Democrats on Republicans. And I can tell you what it is. It's shutting down the government, the Epstein files, and what was the other big thing that he did that a lot of people didn't like? Oh, cutting the SNAP. There's no doubt about it. I mean, the Democrats showed up, and the Republicans and the MAGA said, ain't worth my trouble. And it showed. And I mean, it was one-sided, absolute butt kicking. I've never seen an election go so one-sided before.
Thing that gets me is, you can vote for a person or a party, but you don't get to vote for what the policies are that they're going to implement. You only get to vote for the person or the party that's going to implement the policies that, in my opinion, are already in play. Or planned out.
What do you call it? One district was like pro-Trump by like 60. Yeah. And it went Democratic, and it did 160% swing. I've just never seen that before. I've never seen that big of a turnaround in a district. So it was anti-Trump policy. There's no doubt about it.
Mm-hmm.
And the government shutdown don't help. I think that you're going to see a movement of Republicans to open the government back up, and I think they're going to fund SNAP. And I think they're going to probably give some funds to Obamacare, but they probably won't give as much as they did. But they're going to do something towards that too.
Did you see any of the videos of people that they didn't get their SNAP, so they go into the grocery store and they're getting like steak and lobster and all this sort of thing, and they're like, I didn't get my SNAP, so I'm just gonna load up my grocery cart and walk out.
Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. I thought that would be the gist of it. It wasn't going to be riots. It wasn't going to be somebody take a grocery store over with guns. There ain't going to be nothing like that. I just knew the theft would go up. And it's already high. Theft already is high. It was just going to make it worse. But they're still in meat now. Meat's the number one thing stolen from a grocery store. Alcohol comes in second. So, and how they steal meat out of there, I'll never know.
Well, what?
I know I was stopped once. The cop stopped me, sheriff deputy.
Butter's another one that's been stolen around here a lot. Hey, Carolina, country homesteading.
So this cop stopped me once and said, I got to check you. So I don't think you're guilty. I got to check you. So there's been a big heist over here at Winn-Dixie. That was when it was nearby. I said, all right. So he just checked me. He said, no, I didn't think you were. You were going towards the store, not away. I said, what did they steal? He said, meat. And I mean, they stole a ton of meat. And how they got it in there, I guess they put it underneath their shirt, in their pants, in their pockets. I don't know.
Mhm. Well, like it does make sense. Like I don't like thieves. I do not like thieves. But if you're gonna like, if you literally are starving to death and you have to steal just to survive, going for the protein is, that's the smart way to go. But
There's a lot of
I
places here.
still don't advocate that at all in
There's a
any
lot of
way.
places here that give out food, though. So, you know,
Exactly. Like there's lots of social crutches out there, but it's tough now. Like you have to be really paddling, because if you're just sitting there, you're falling behind.
but Virginia, I heard some people say, I was watching some of the people say blue states. Virginia's not really considered a blue state. It goes back and forth, and I think it was Republican governor up to this point. I believe, wasn't it? I think so. So it goes back and forth,
Mm-hmm.
and of course, New Jersey, you expect that to be mostly blue, and you think what was the other state? Well, New York got their communist mayor. Oh my, that's going to be interesting. That's going to be interesting to see what happens. So we'll see.
Did you just say New York got the communist mayor?
Yeah,
I thought
Madani.
I thought he's like Muslim or something too, isn't he?
Yeah, but you know,
Yeah.
a lot of Jewish people voted for him. You'd be shocked how many voted for him.
That's weird. Like there's so many things that just don't make sense anymore. It's getting to the point where nothing surprises me.
Well, Trump is going to try to cut the government funds, so he's not going to get that. There will be some business that leaves. I don't think as much as people's making out, but there will be some leave. The top percent earners, they're going to probably leave. A lot of them, but he can always, you know what? If Trump keeps the funds from him, he'll always use that as a crutch and say, "Well, see, I could have done something, but Trump took the funds away from me." So that's what he's going to do if it goes south. It's what he's going to blame Trump. Well,
Sounds about right. Like everybody blames Trump now, don't they?
yeah, well, some of it's justified. I mean, let's face it. Trump 2 is nothing like Trump 1. I was happy with Trump 1. I have not been happy with Trump 2. I thought we'd get the same as we got 1, maybe a few extra things, but we would get basically 1, and we didn't get Trump 1. So all I can say is there's a lot of people upset with him. So
Yeah. Well, it's tough, like my opinion on the whole thing is you can never put your faith and trust in a person. You have to put your faith and trust in God. And that's about it. If you put your faith and trust in anything other than God or what God represents, you're probably on the wrong path.
well, back to the crash. Now, do you know what they had on it? Did they have regular packages on there or something? I'm wondering. I'm really wondering what they had on that plane that they was going to Hawaii with. Was it packages, you think? If it is, why would Louisville have it? I don't understand that. Or was he just taking the plane there
It's a
and they
good
were going to load
question.
it there?
Good question. I don't know either. It was UPS, so I have a feeling that it would have been things like mail and light items like that. But you never know. I'm pretty sure UPS ships large items too. Like maybe there was just 3 to
Yeah,
5.
but wouldn't it go from California's hub to them and not
Good.
Louisville?
Another good question. Yeah, it's weird that it would be going from Kentucky. So, maybe like what's manufactured in Kentucky that could be needed in Hawaii. Like why?
Well, that could be the bourbon. Oh my, that would really let it go. It would really go up then. Oh my goodness, that would be.
Yeah, there you go.
Darkest plume clouds I've ever seen in my life went up on it. So I'm thinking, what's that thing burning? So,
Oh, it was wild, man. Like I saw the helicopter shots of it. It looked to me like the trail was a good mile from the end of the runway.
you could smell it. My eyes were kind of irritated for a day.
And it actually looked like there was residential that got hit too. Like some of it looked like it was industrial commercial, but it looked to me like a subdivision was affected as well.
Well, all I know is if you,
Whoa, look at this from Mike, a nuclear test. Come on. Okay, just kidding.
well, it's like you got to have the worst luck in the world that you get. Because I mean, how many planes take off and never have a problem, and you're right in the parking lot watching it, and here comes this plane down with douche, and you get burned alive. But I guess the people that got hit got killed pretty quick. I doubt if they suffered. I mean, it was all pretty done pretty quickly. But man, you got to have bad luck.
You'd have that adrenaline rush and that thought we're fucked, and that's it. It's really sad. My thoughts and condolences are with their families and people that knew them.
I think 9 people died. I think that's the last number I heard, and it was 9.
I heard that there was the crew was 3. So like it definitely was not people on passengers on board. It was all crew.
I think it's 79. I ruined Rocky Channel. Now I'm trying to ruin JM.
You know what? No one can ruin my channel 79. Trust me.
So, yeah, they were talking about UPS was talking about putting people on planes occasionally and try to get more money.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they ever did it. Or they changed their mind, or I don't know what happened.
I remember hearing that too and thinking that would actually be a great way to get a discounted fare.
So
I like that idea. I've known a few pilots in my life, got a few free flights here and there, and that's pretty cool. My understanding, though, is most commercial airline pilots actually have military, like Air Force experience, which makes sense to me.
yeah, I would think at least half or more would, surely. I mean, if you want to keep flying, and you can't do the military planes anymore, I would think, yeah, you would probably want to keep doing it. Some fly in these air shows. A lot of the ex fly in those. So,
Oh yeah. I personally would feel more comfortable knowing that it's a veteran that's flying than just someone private.
I want a doctor on board too. If I'm going to fly, give me a doctor just in case.
Yeah.
Usually there usually is a doctor of some type on board. Usually it seems like, I don't know.
Because the world is high. Good question, Silver Shelby Stacker. I was actually going to do a cover of that Creed song. I'm a creep. Creed song is creep. But I was going to sing it because I'm a creep. I'm a frisbee. The hell is going on? I don't belong here.
He already is living on. Oh my!
Well, I'll tell you what. I don't think that I live on a spinning ball. Let's put it that way. And like I can tell you right now, I'm not a flat Earth guy, but I can also tell you it's not a globe either, because you have mountains and you have valleys and all sorts of different geography, which is not spherical in nature.
So, do you think that we landed on the moon in 1969?
No,
I do not either. I got a lot of heat the other day from somebody. I commented. I said, "Well,
and yeah, and like actually, like I'm pretty sure Salivate Metal would totally disagree with me.
Oh, he gets mad. That's the only thing I've
I-
seen Sal Gurley get upset over. He gets mad. He don't like
Yeah.
the saying it.
Well, he's passionate about his beliefs and opinions, and I think most people are, especially if they put a lot of time into research and study and everything else. So I understand that and I respect that. But
You know what it really was? It was propaganda, because at that time we feared Russia was getting close, and we could not have a communist country beat a
be there first.
well, yeah, well, our country is money, research, free market. What do you want to call it? Capitalistic. It was capitalism versus communism, and they could not afford for them. We didn't really know if they could or couldn't, but we couldn't let them get there first. And remember, at that time, communism was spreading like the virus we had a few years ago, faster than that. And they did not want more countries to go communist, so and have Russia as a satellite. So they did that for that. It was all propaganda, in my opinion. That's what I believe, and that's why they faked it. So,
Yeah,
have
like
you seen Capricorn 1, the movie?
No, but I'll tell you what, like anyone here can just Google what is the temperature of outer space, and you're going to see it's like negative 1,000 degrees ish, right? That's next to impossible to live in. And the other thing is they tell us that space is a vacuum. So if space, like imagine a vacuum running and you're sitting there and you're a little ant or a little spider in this vast area that they call space, and it's a vacuum. Okay, so you're a little ant and there's a vacuum and you go into the freaking thing. How in the
Slingshot.
How are you getting
like slingshot phenomenon?
How are you coming back? And
Right.
It's negative 1,000 freaking degrees out. How are you coming back? Okay,
And when they look what they used to launch, and then when they were on the moon, and that thing I could pick up probably with one hand on the moon, and they loaded it with rocks, right?
Yeah.
And you're going to tell me they had enough firepower to get back and lift up and get off of the moon surface? I understand the moon surface would be different than Earth's. You definitely had to have rockets to get off Earth, but there's no way they had enough firepower to do that.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Let's check this out, Nickel, and then we'll be right back.
How to turn mercury into gold using nuclear fusion. For centuries, humans have been obsessed by the idea of turning ordinary metals into gold. Now, Marathon Fusion, a San Francisco-based startup, has entered the chat and announced a new plan to use deuterium-tritium fusion reactors to practice modern-day alchemy. Normal fusion works by smashing together isotopes of hydrogen, usually deuterium and tritium, to form helium, releasing high-energy 14.1 megaelectron-volt neutrons and a flood of energy. Inside the reactor, those neutrons are typically absorbed by a lithium breeder blanket, don't look that up on Amazon, which decays to produce more tritium to feed the reaction. Marathon Fusion's proposed design swaps in mercury-198 within this blanket. When a fast neutron hits a mercury-198 atom, it absorbs it and then releases two more neutrons in its place, in an uncreatively named N2N reaction, producing mercury-197. Mercury-197 is an unstable isotope that undergoes beta-minus decay. Over roughly 64 hours, one of its neutrons transforms into a proton, releasing an electron and antineutrino and turning the atom into gold-197, the stable form of metallic gold found in nature. Unlike previous groups' experiments, Marathon Fusion insists this isn't just a physics stunt, and that the simulations show that a 1 gigawatt fusion plant could crank out 5,000 kilograms of gold per year, potentially doubling the plant's revenue. It's important to say no one's peer-reviewed the process just yet, but if this is real, fusion energy might pay for itself in gold bars, reminding us all that in a gold rush, build nuclear fusion reactors.
I juiced it up a little.
If you like science and just realize that you now need to worry about Silicon Valley alchemy bros, follow for more. Science.
Is that it?
Yeah. Thanks, Nickel. So that was a video.
They can turn lead bars into gold. It's been done.
Yeah.
That's expensive. It was.
And it's really interesting. Like, I think Neil brings up a great point there. We're going to see it just even for AI and the cloud and all of this data processing is going to be powered by nuclear power plants. It's the only way they can come up with that much power without smoking everybody out, in my opinion.
I'm
I
all
love
for it.
Silver Shelby Stacker's got a lot of knowledge too. Says NASA steals $70 million a day from us to keep us trapped. You're not going to outer space. The water divides what? So that's biblical, and I do tend to agree with that too.
The secret to the United States survival, if things happen the way they could happen, is under the ocean. That's what we should be exploring, not space.
Yeah, so much easier. Like
Yeah,
it's you
and
got to maybe not a million times easier, but it's got to be at least 1,000 times easier to explore space than, or sorry, the bottom of the oceans than space.
yep, and you got a water supply, for sure, because you can just convert the salt water to fresh water. So yeah, that's the secret. That's what we need to be doing instead of throwing money at space, I think.
Yeah.
But lead's so freaking cheap. That's what you're going to want to turn into gold if you're going to do it. But it's. I heard it's. The way I understand what I've researched it looks very expensive to do, and they didn't. What I've seen so far, they didn't make much of it, and it was really high. So how high would gold have to get in order for it to be as cheaper to laboratorily have gold? I just wonder what that number is.
It's not worth it. You're going to get it so much easier just by mining, in my opinion.
Or catch a meteorite. I said my luck.
I don't think you'll
Meteor
catch.
would come at me, and I'd go, I got it, and I said I'd be a billionaire for about 2 seconds, and then I'd be smashed. you get platinum in there, you get all kinds of good stuff in those things. Oh my goodness. LLC they're leaving today to come back from their osmium convention. Well, it was an investment convention, but they were there, so.
That'll be cool. Here, I got to hit this for a second here since we're on that topic.
Flight attendant hands me juice. I think I need to drop a deuce. Looking through the cabin window helps my delusion that I'm a superhero. People shrinking down below me while I try to hold my peace. Look, Mom, I'm an astronaut, high above the rest of the lot. I paid my dues, I'm special now, soaring through the puffy clouds. Look, everyone, I'm an astronaut now.
I got one of her CDs. I had an auction.
Yeah.
They had cassette tapes, they had DVDs, and they had CDs. I won it for $2.50. I got them in, and she was one of the CDs in there with her.
You know what? Honestly, she had some good songs, and the other one that I think is actually really underrated is Miley Cyrus. I've seen Miley Cyrus do some covers.
I just don't. Now the other one, the one that went to the moon. I mean, went to space. Whatever. If they did, they probably just went up into the atmosphere and came down. I don't think they went into space. But I Kissed a Girl and I Liked It. That song is that was probably her best. That was one of her first hits.
Party in the USA was another good one.
I think that's maybe the one. I got the 4th of July one on this CD. It's about 4 or 5 hits on there. I got some greatest hits.
But I don't believe that they actually write that music or anything. I think that, it's like when you're in school, and there's a school play and the whole thing's already done for you. And you're just sort of scripted to be the lead role in it.
Do you remember David Allan Coe?
Never met him.
Oh.
But sounds familiar. I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, he sung Mona Lisa Lost Her Smile. That was probably his biggest hit, actually. And I got 2 greatest hits of him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you've got your collection of vinyl too, don't you?
When the one auction had they had albums and they were in mint condition, sealed up, except for one. And I'm going, who does that? I mean, I guess they just kept them in mint condition and figured they might be worth money someday. I don't know who does that. So
Yeah, like Mike says, you got 14 producers for one song. So I think a ton of the music today is actually, and even in the last decade, was actually AI generated. It originated as AI, and then the artists remixed it. That's what I believe.
well, Kiss, they got a big deal. They had a big deal. So somebody purchased all their rights, and they included, I think, AI. So we could see
There you
a
go.
younger Kiss group together making new songs here soon. So that's pretty cool, I guess. And who's the actor? Die Hard guy,
Mhm.
Willis. He signed out his rights away like that for money because he knew he wasn't going to be able to act anymore. He's just about dead now, by the way. He's in real bad shape. And so you'll be seeing Bruce Willis in movies in the future too, even though he didn't actually do it. So it's going to be wild. It's pretty interesting. They've got it on here now, YouTube. They got an older version and a newer version of somebody, and they're walking beside each other. It's wild. That stuff is just crazy stuff.
Yeah, and that's already released to the public, which means the technology and the imaging that they have is leaps and bounds above that, like above and beyond.
You're going to see movies with like the 10 top Hollywood stars all time and a
Yeah.
movie together, which you could never afford if they actually went to do the lines and were actually in it. You could never afford that. And you're going to be able to see that. John Wayne will be in movies again.
Everyone.
Yeah, Charlton Heston.
They'll bring back Elvis. They'll bring back John Candy. Everybody. They'll
And they
be
can
able
make them
to
say
do it all.
anything or sing anything or say anything they want. So, yeah. It's going to be wild.
Yeah.
It just is, but mostly John Wayne's Western. So, is anybody going to watch a Western, though? That's really like nobody wants to watch Westerns anymore. So,
My dad loved John Wayne. That was his number one go to. There's lots of old shows, like you look it up and you can't watch them anymore. You go to YouTube or Netflix or whatever, and it's all copyright. You can find like highlights of it or funny moments of it, but you have to dig a little bit deeper to actually get the original stuff.
79's trying to save Neil in the chat.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. Oh. So,
Well, I don't know. Like, what would we do without 79?
I don't know.
She keeps us sharp. She keeps
What do
us
we do
on our
with her?
toes.
I offered her to come on, let me interview her. I offered her a 79 pendant. It's got 79 on it. I think it's sterling silver. And she wouldn't do it because I don't
Of
have
course
any
not.
gold. So,
Are you crazy? Nickel. She's not going to do nothing for anything other than gold. Hey, Zardoz.
well, that's a little bit high right now.
I think that if you took an ounce of gold and put in a nice 1 gram crystallized osmium setting in it in a nice creative way with 79 and everything, that might do it. It'd be about a $7,500 token of appreciation, right?
Yeah, I got 5 pieces. I got 5 pieces of osmium. I'm gonna be going for my 6th here soon. So.
Man, I saw some of the jewelry that people are coming out with that, and it's incredible.
Oh yeah, that blue when it's got that blue color to it.
Yeah.
Oh my lord, it's better than a blue diamond. If people that like blue diamonds saw that, they would want to buy it. I know it's high, but man, I really think that's a winner. I really do. I think that could someday replace blue diamonds as the number one sought after jewelry. Yeah, I've seen it. The LLC had them all on, and one guy in California is making all kinds of jewelry out of it.
That's right. Yeah, and I wasn't going to name names, but it's okay to name names on it. Give credit where credit's due. I think it was I saw Space Miner, Long Live Coins, and there was 2 other people on the panel there. I was just lurking. I wasn't even in the chat.
One guy's a doctor out of Texas, and he does jewelry too, but his is nowhere near the quality as the guy that they had a bracelet with it on there, a bigger piece. I went, oh my lord. And
There's
Man,
one I saw where they had the disc as the face in the watch, and I've seen several of them before, including on the websites. But this one, even on the live cam, when they put it up with the light, it was just incredible.
and what I'll tell you what the best piece of jewelry for that would be is a round, and you put it in one of these necklaces that the pendant moves back and forth. It's
Yeah.
got like a loose piece in there, and it just moves constantly, and then
Yeah,
it
I
catches
saw
that
that.
light. Oh
Yep.
my gosh! I mean, they do moissanite they do a lot of pieces of moissanite with like that.
But you need a good sized piece for that. Like you can't have like a 5 millimeter or a 10 like it's got to be a good chunk. So when it moves around, it like gets you good. Hmm.
Yep. If I was engaged or married or whatever, I probably would try to get something like that made and give it to her. You know, it's good to get on the good graces of your
You know what, man? I've talked several engaged couples out of getting diamonds, and I've shown them how diamonds are actually a scam, and they went for it. There was a couple of them that ended up getting like the synthetic diamonds or cubic zirconia, even, just so they have that. But some of the others have gone just more into gold, or things other than diamonds, because you got to realize as soon as you go to that jeweler and you buy a diamond ring and you walk out of there, it's worse than walking out of a car dealer.
Yeah.
Right? When you go back, you'll be lucky to get 50%, or if it's one of those Las Vegas weddings, and they just go back and try to cash it back in, it'll be way under 50%. In fact, they'll be lucky to get 20 or 30%.
Probably between 30 and 35.
It'll be the gold that'll be holding the value. It won't be the diamond, unless it's like, I don't know how much you know about investment grade diamonds, Nickel, but I know there are investment grade diamonds that could be an exception to the rule.
Colored. You want colored diamonds. You want it more than
Yeah.
a carat, and you
Okay.
want it. You want a professional to grade it.
That's yeah. Oh yeah, it's certified.
Yeah, and that's what you want. And those are great investments. They rarely ever. I don't know if any of them ever going down.
They do. They do. In the short term, over like a 3 to 9 month period, they can fluctuate.
But if I was going to get one made through, I call them hair dryers. They look like a gigantic hair dryer, and they speed up the process. I would get red, because there's only like 3 known diamonds in the world that are red. So that's your rarest one. So I would get one made that was red. Why not? I mean, if you're going to get one done, get the rarest looking one.
Smart.
And but I haven't seen anybody do that yet. And but yeah, I just won some gemstones. Most of them were CZ, but the 2 blood colored ones were rubies. So I got 2 rubies out of it. I got a amethyst, and I think rudolite garnet. I think it's rudolite garnet. It was 5 stones that were about a carat each that were rudolite garnet. I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Nice.
I'm not really great on all the different types of garnet that's out there, but I believe they look kind of a rusty red. So I believe that's rudolite.
Yeah.
So
I really like emerald. There's something about emerald. And the other one that most people wouldn't realize is amethyst. There's some amethyst, and like amethyst is relatively abundant and inexpensive, but if you get some nice amethyst pieces, they are just absolutely beautiful.
well, I'll tell you, it's tanzanite. That's the one that I invest in, and I have diamonds. I have sapphire. I've got opals. Opals can crack on you, though. You gotta be careful. You're supposed to oil those.
Yeah,
They'll
I'm
crack.
not into opals at all.
But
Like, they're okay, but
Tanzanite, because there's only like
I'll be right
one
back.
major source.
Keep
One
talking.
major source of it. Their diamonds are all over the place. You know, sapphires are all over the place. Tanzanite comes from Tanzania, and their government is run by a bunch of goons, and you never know what they're going to do. But I think Tanzanite's the best investment for a gemstone right now. And I have some big ones. Even 79 would be impressed with some of my Tanzanite. I have Savarite garnet too. I'm supposed to make a ring out of that. I'm going to probably get a platinum ring and put that in there. So Savarite, I love Savarite garnet. If you like emerald, you'll like Savarite garnet. If you Russian diopside too. If you like emerald, you'll like that stone.
Sorry about that, Nickel. I had to take a leak.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So, yeah, we're talking about Tanzanite. Tanzanite, I have them. I have a couple over 100 carats. So, I got some pretty good size ones of those. And so that's what I invest in mostly. But I do have all kinds of different stones. So,
That's interesting. I'm not that familiar with Tanzanite.
now fire opal, it is awesome. If you get good fire opal, what it looks like,
Yep.
it looks like a flame burning. You'll see a flame moving in it. It looks like a flame inside.
I have seen that, and that is extremely unique.
Yes,
Right.
I like it. So I
Yeah.
got that. Sapphire, I ain't too impressed with. Sapphire, there's a ton of them, all different colors. They're fairly plentiful, actually. You know, and so I got some,
Yeah.
but I'm not big on sapphire.
Welcome in, Neil. How's it going?
Oh, hey, what's up? I didn't see myself there.
No, you're here. We got you.
Yeah, the two of the Tanzanian gyms I've heard are going to be ones to start picking up now because they're going to pick up in what do you call it? Value. I put it in the chat.
And there's blue tanzanite, there's green tanzanite, and there was another channel that was talking. And he said there's no green tanzanite. I go, yeah, it is.
Yeah, there is.
It's just like maybe 2 to 3% of the mining, but yeah, there is a green tanzanite.
Let's
That's
see.
cool. I love it when there's rarities like that.
You got blue velvet hue as well for Tanzanite. That's one of the more expensive ones. There's like 5 different colors of Tanzanite.
So I do like this. I want to highlight 79's comment here. Nickel and Neil on the same stream. I predict trouble. Well, my response to that is I really do believe that both Nickel and Neil are strong patriots, and they both have their hearts in the right place. But people come from different situations. They have different opinions. And
it's not my channel, so I'm not going to cause shit for my friend JM.
yeah, people, you know what? It's really rare that anyone causes any shit. I've had very few issues, but you know, I stick to the kiddies, the kiddies side of the pool.
And you don't get very many that are, what do you call them, trolls. You don't get very many trolls either.
Not too many because, like right now, I shouldn't really say, but for sure I'm subscribed to over 2,500 people. I was going to say 5,000, but like I'm subscribed to a ton of freaking channels. And when I get to know people, when they come into my live streams, I make them a moderator. As long as, you know, I've confirmed that they're decent people. So anytime trolls come in, they get dealt with really quick.
Mr. and Mrs. West Texas, they get a ton of them. I go, man, I've never seen somebody get so many of those trolls.
It happens, and I feel bad for them. I would not have expected that. But, yep, it can happen. And in some ways, it's a sign that you're doing something right. Like right now, StreamYard tells me I've got 4 people watching this, and I've got over 6,000 subscribers. I watched Neil's short live stream the other night, It was like 2 minutes long. And he's like, okay, let's chat. Let's do this and that. Nobody's freaking coming out. Fuck, he's see you later. Have a good day.
I was in a bad mood, man.
Yeah. And that happens.
I got fired for not supporting Palestine, and it cost me like $3,500 of income over a 2-week time period. And it's kind of hurt my economics worse than it already was. So I was not in a good mood.
Yeah.
Well, Barbara was on cloud nine about a day ago.
You got to realize if you're on YouTube or any of these platforms, you got to have a decently thick skin, and you got to be prepared for that sort of thing.
Well, I don't care about people on YouTube. I care about people getting me fired and costing me money over stupid shit that's not, you shouldn't get fired over.
So how did that happen? $4,500 freaking hit?
$3,500. I take home about $1,800 a week when I put in 40 hours. And there was 2 weeks left on the job, and I was talking with this other guy, about news shit. And, we were talking about Israel and Palestine and shit. And this guy came in, interjected himself into our conversation, yelling. And since I was having a cordial conversation, kind of like, the volume I'm at right now, I figured the only thing he understood, since he came into my conversation yelling, the only thing he understood was yelling. So I yelled back at him. And I got fired. And he kept his job. I brought him up on charges at the Union Hall, December 12th. I'll take care of it.
That sucks.
One thing you don't do is cost a man his paycheck. That's fighting stuff there, buddy.
Check out this freaking thing I got at a garage sale the other day.
I used to have something like that in my showcase at the flea market. Get
Did you?
people's attention. But I think it blinded them, so I don't think I sold as much with it. They're like, man.
It's bright, man.
I know it. They are. Barbara, we're talking about anything and everything. So we've already covered Tuesday night, so you missed that.
Yeah, we already did the words game. That's over and done with now.
And we did the plane crash in Louisville. And we talked a little bit about gemstones. Talked about making lab-grown gold.
That's freaking cool. That doesn't show up very well on camera, though. Put that away. That's for another time.
I don't think Barbara has any platinum. She does. I think she's got quite a bit of silver. Yeah, look at Barbara. I'm telling you, man, it was wild. It was crazy. That's all I can comment on it. I guess Rocky will want to talk about the plane crash. He'll probably mention it.
I didn't. I don't think Rocky went live last week. I didn't.
No, he went to a funeral, his brother's funeral.
I like Rocky, and actually, you know what? I don't think I've ever seen Neil there. Do you know who we're talking about, Neil?
Huh? I'm messing with 79 right now. What were we talking about?
Rocky.
Rocky Superstar.
No, I don't think I've been on a show.
He's a really good guy. I think you'd get along with him.
Oh, yeah, he's very mild-mannered. I mean, we agree on a lot of things. I think we disagree on a lot of things, and he never, he just.
But he's a mechanic, though, right? Like he's airline mechanic, right?
Yeah. So any crash, interesting, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I got some good news. I spoke with a guy I worked with about 20 years ago. He early retired like 2 years ago, and he said they gave him an option of a small number per month for forever, or a lot larger number a month of income. Hey, get out of there, cat.
Thanks,
And
Henry.
at age 62, that number gets cut down once you get on Social Security. And I thought it was just a set number. So I'm actually, next year when I put in my early retirement, I'll probably get like close to $2G a month, which is more than enough to cover a $150,000 house in Alabama with $1,000 left over to pay all the bills. So I'm set. I just got to wait till April.
So now Silver Shelby Stalker put in here, you all need to check out The Fittest Flat Earther on YouTube. He'll open up your eyes. And he's mentioned that before, and I have checked him out before. Here's his channel here. How come I'm not subscribed? 73,000 subscribers. Let's check out his most popular video from 4 months ago. They always tell us. We'll play this and then we'll be right back.
They always tell us.
Does the beard have anything to do with that?
Well, here's the thing. The beard, yes. Everywhere I go, people talk about the beard. They go, what are you doing? Why are you growing a beard? Why are you growing a beard? There's something different about me, and it's that damn beard. And wherever I show up, it becomes the story, you know?
Right.
It's a bigger star than me at this point.
Mm-hmm. And is that good?
It has its own Twitter.
It does?
Yeah, it's really good. Yeah. Thank God it likes me.
Maybe it'll be president one day, you know?
Exactly. Well,
That's the first step.
Now.
Maybe you'll be president someday. That's the first step. They always tell us.
Grant, you see, my old man's against all this. He wants me to go back to school.
Oh, sit down.
What does he want you to
What does
be?
he want you to be?
Well, he used to talk about me becoming president.
He used to talk about me being president. They always tell us.
Was it just destiny that you would play this part eventually? Because even before this movie existed, everyone said you look like Francis, or Francis looked like you. Because
he
you
looks
were
like
famous
me.
first.
Yeah,
You were
I was
famous
famous
first. Because here's you, in case people don't know what you look like from seeing you there. And here's Francis. Come on. No.
They always tell us. Do you know there was a First Lady Diana before the Princess Diana? But this isn't them telling us. This is them telling us. Diana wanted to become America's First Lady. Melania and Diana. And thanks to that creator over there on the TT, Melania and Diana. And wait, with just a slight bit of literal drawing, just using only markup on the phone. Now, of course, I've done a whole video on this too, because they always tell us. Kind of like these guys always tell you. They always tell us. That's Prince, and that's David Blaine.
Now, listen about this. I know that we all have heroes in show business. Yeah. Well, one of your all-time heroes, I'm told, is Prince, and you got to meet him fairly recently. How did that go?
It was wonderful. He was all the things I thought he was going to be. He was he's a genius and smart, and I think he's David Blaine secretly. He's like,
you think he's a magician?
I think he is. I was talking to him, and he was like, "Would you care for some tea?" And I was like, "Yeah, of course I." And he was gone. He was already gone. Then he came back from another part of the room.
They always tell us. That's Billie Eilish, and that's Sydney Sweeney. Now let's look at Billie Eilish on SNL. Billie Eilish.
Who was a British short-hair who has deformed herself beyond recognition with plastic surgery.
We beg her to stop, but she won't until she looks exactly like Sydney Sweeney.
They always tell us. Of course, this is just for entertainment purposes. I'm sure that even though they have identical noses and lips and eyes, that they're different people, and all those other people that were predicting who they were going to be later on. They don't actually become those people. No, especially not the beard president comment and the Elvis president comment. Nope. Entertainment only people.
You remember the show In Living Color?
I saw it a few times, but I didn't watch it very much.
Oh, it's funny. I go back and watch that. Jim Carrey, that was at his best. He was better on that show than doing any of the movies he did. So
Really, eh? I like Jim Carrey. Definitely extremely charismatic. Great actor. A little bit fruity for my liking, but
I think Clint Eastwood got him his start. He was in the one of the Dirty Harry movies, and I think that was his first role on a movie.
yeah, there's few people that can contort their voice and their face and their body like him. I'll definitely give him that. Okay, guys, I've got IU football undefeated, also known as nickel stacking in the house, and the Prince of Platinum, known as Niels Hunt Dynasty. What are going to be the top 5 money making ideas for 2026? Let's go, nickel.
Money making ideas. Oh, Lord have
Money
mercy.
making. Yep. Low startup cost, entrepreneurial for people that are struggling, that they can get into at a low bar.
Lawn service. Well, lawn service used to be pretty cheap. It's more expensive now. It depends on what you're going to start with. But I think that is a way to make side money. Walking dogs, like I know somebody does. That might be a good way to, for a second income.
Yep. Pet services, house cleaning. Come on, let's go. House cleaning's great. Painting.
Cleaning the decks with the power washer. That always seems to be a good way to make extra money.
Small engine repair. A small engine maintenance. No, that's not all regular jobs. That's things that you can start up as a one-man operation. Right?
Do what I do. Go shop on auctions and flip gold. You can make a lot of money doing that. I'm doing pretty good on that.
Yeah, buy and sell. There's almost no overhead at all, right? It's all you need is a computer. Right. Exactly, Barb. How can you start out with, say, $1,000 or a couple $1,000 and make $1 million in your first year? Or even $250,000. But like, it's so different now. We're in the year, we're almost in 2026. I was born in 1972. And back then, like, if you were a millionaire, you were freaking rocking it, because the average house price was like 70 to 100,000.
Back when?
72.
Oh, I don't know.
Where I grew up in America, houses were about 30 to 40,000 back then.
You could get some then, but a nice house that you can raise a family of 3 to 5 in.
What are you saying? I lived in a shithole.
I'm saying, upper middle class. You don't want to be struggling, right? In order to struggle,
I was a block away from the beach.
I
like
one
that.
lady I cut for. She's dead now, but she said, "You know how much I got this house? We got this house for?" I said, "I guess something. I forget what it was." She said like 5,000. So 5,000 for this house. It would be considered a starter's house, and it was probably about 3-bedroom. They paid 5,000 for it back in I think 1955 maybe when they bought it.
Yep. I think manufacturing, like Barb says, what can I make? And I think Barb's on the right track. Like right now, you guys may or may not realize this, but more than half of the apple juice that you guys in America and here in Canada too buy is actually being sourced from China. They're sending over big fucking barrels, like oil barrels full of concentrated apple juice, and they ship them into the major cities, and they dilute it down with city water, bottle it, and sell it as apple juice.
You know what they do with honey? All the honey created here in America gets put in 55-gallon drums. Since it's sent to China, and somehow they process and send us back 10 times as much supposedly pure honey.
I know. I know what Barbara could make. Blue bracelets, Barbara. She likes blue bracelets.
Yep. And I'm not racist at all, but I try to avoid made in China. It pissed me off. I'll tell you guys today. I went to the grocery store. I took in $100. I didn't want to spend more than 50, and it had to include my lunch. So I got lunch from the like their kitchen area at the supermarket, and 50% off. So my lunch was like $5. It was a quarter chicken and macaroni and cheese. I was like, oh, I've been craving oranges. I want to get a couple Florida oranges. And I went to the produce section, and every single orange was from South Africa or Peru or somewhere else. No Florida freaking oranges. And I didn't make a scene, but I did raise the question with the cashier and the manager there. And I'm like, come on. And I brought the oranges home, and they weren't that great either, from South Africa. And I said to the lady at the cash register, I said, like, what's up with this? Why can't I get Florida oranges? And she's like, oh, I don't know. Maybe it has to do with like we're buying Canadian.
Or it's tariffs and they don't want to buy American.
Yeah, or we're boycotting American. I'm like, oh, so we're supporting South Africa? Like, come on, how does that fit in with the narrative of trying to reduce carbon emissions and human rights?
Do some research and see if there isn't just a company from South Africa that buys the Florida oranges and sells them after an increased price to Canada under their label, but they're actually Florida oranges.
Maybe.
When you go to the store, how many American products do you see?
Not many.
A lot. I see a lot, especially in pet stores, like the treats and the kibbles and a lot of the coats, the hardware is made in America, and I never have a problem buying anything American made. Like, I had a rental car the other day. I wanted to make sure it wasn't made in freaking Mexico or something. And sure enough, it was manufactured in Kentucky. And it was a 2025 Camry.
Yeah, that plant's close. That plant's close to me. That plant's pretty close to where I live. So.
Here, 79. Did you hear Yankee is getting sued? So I've looked into this and researched it a fair amount. And I'm okay talking about it. Do either of you guys want to talk about? It was actually SD Bullion.
Yeah.
Silver Seeker's getting it. And
she
Dragons.
is. I think they are suing SD Bullion. I don't think SD Bullion is suing them.
Right. That's right. Yeah. SD Bullion is the named plaintiff.
The defendant of the lawsuit, not the prosecutor.
Sorry, defendant. You're right.
And this guy that's suing, I bet he's done it. If you looked into his history, his lawsuit history, I bet you he's sued a bunch of people the same way.
I have a feeling that he's actually a lawyer or an attorney.
What's happening is the same problem I had with Liberty and Miles Franklin. When I was doing some promotions for him on Platinum, selling, they were giving me discount code and shit. I was supposed to get a percentage and never did. So it's probably
the whole point of it was they were advertising lowest price period.
Yeah,
that was their slogan. And I mentioned that to Salivate Metal on his last live stream, and I said maybe lowest price period was referring to their buyback program. And someone's echoing, by the way. Someone is echoing.
Well, you know who I'm going to blame.
Indy? Or 79. There's no way it's me. No, it's not me. Let me see here.
I turned off YouTube, so I don't think it's me.
I just checked Neil. He's got his echo cancellation on.
Yeah, no, it's not me.
It happens.
Might be you, JM.
That's what I'm thinking.
I'm hearing echo, so
But
I have my YouTube muted, so I'm not getting feedback on my end from that.
I've got echo cancellation checked.
Yeah, same here. Reduce mic background noise. Did that help?
Yeah, I don't hear it. I don't hear. I heard something, but I don't hear it now.
I still hear an echo.
Nickel is fine too.
I checked my what was it? I checked under
It's
the
nasty.
audio, the reduce mic background noise up underneath echo cancellation.
It's NASA. They don't like us talking about them not landing on the moon.
Dude, they landed on the moon. They took 20% of the GDP to get there. Right now, they're taking 1/3 of 1%. And you want them to get back on, oh, hold on, wait, 6,000% less of a budget. You want them to get there.
So no, Barb. SD is not suing anyone. It was someone from the private, in quotes, private sector, suing SD Bullion for their advertising saying lowest price period, and then all of the YouTube channels that are sponsored by SD. They're suing all of them. They're all named. And the story was that they purchased, I think it was gold, based on the premise that their advertising said lowest price period. And then they found out later that there was another dealer that had a lower price.
Yeah, but
So-
couldn't that have happened with the volatility of the market? You know, if you hit the buy button and then gold tails off, and then you go look at another.
None of that matters. What you got to do is you got to read the small print at the very, very bottom that no one ever reads, that are all the disclaimers to say they can say whatever the hell they want. They're not held liable for it.
Yeah, it's frivolous, and it like that's aggressive advertising to say lowest price period. That is aggressive advertising, and to me, their legal department should have actually said you
It might have been
verify
on
that
one
lowest
product
price.
line.
Yeah,
But you shouldn't have nipped it in the bud at the beginning and just reached out to the guy and said, "Hey, you know,
Yes.
let's get this. We want you to be happy."
but
Well,
the guy
actually,
may not have even been open to that. He may have just
Yeah.
said, "No, I'm an attorney, and I want to represent thousands of people who didn't do their own due diligence. They're little babies, and they need someone to hold their hand, and they bought based on the premise that they think that it's the lowest price because that's their advertisement, and it ended up not being the lowest price." That's my opinion on it.
I heard a totally different story. I heard YouTubers were suing SD Bullion.
No, that's not the case. That's not it at all.
Well, in which case it doesn't matter. The guy's got no case. He's just doing it. They're getting some publicity out of it. That's all.
Right?
I've been involved. I didn't ask to, but I've been in class actions. I think I got 13 cents once. I think one time I got like $16 once.
Yeah, I don't watch him either.
Let's see what this guy has to say. I haven't seen this one yet. This is Gators Gold and Coins. Why are silver stacking channels getting sued?
Mighty have fallen. New lawsuit against SD Bullion, Silver Seeker, Yankee Stacking, and Silver Dragons. Lordy mercy. And one more called Smart Silver Stacker. I've heard of the other three for sure. We make fun of them a lot because they are the big channels on YouTube and the most ridiculous channels on YouTube. As many of y'all mentioned on my last video, I just got home and heard about this lawsuit, and I'm gonna tell y'all what I think about it. A lot of people miss the old days of YouTube stacking when it was just regular folks like me, basically, just talking about stacking and life and not really having anything to sell you. I think people are tired of that, and that's why I tell you, like, stop watching these sponsored channels. They're just trying to sell you stuff, mining stocks and overpriced bullion, and now they're getting sued for that. Now, honestly, I think the lawsuit, I'm not a big fan of these kind of lawsuits, and it sounds a little bit goofy to me. I mean, they're talking about having the highest or the lowest prices and that not being true, which is, it's true that that's not true, and it's probably true that they knew it wasn't true. So there is grounds. You know, I mean, they probably did do something wrong. Shout out to Think For Yourself, made a great video on this. Apparently he knows all about marketing and how you have to have a disclaimer and you have to be careful.
A disclaimer is what I was talking about.
Yeah, I'm just pausing this for a second because, okay, so I'm sharing this having never watched this before. So I'm kind of taking a risk. I don't know if I agree with him or not, but he just shouted out the channel Think For Yourself, which was previously Corn. I wonder if 79 could drop the link for his channel. He does live streams, hits the cutting edge information, and then he deletes the live stream right after. But I just wanted to pause to shout out Think For Yourself. Definitely a good channel, and I'm glad this guy shouted him out too. Here we go.
Careful what you claim, because that's basically you're making a promise to the consumer that if you say you have the best prices, then, well, you better have the best prices. But I'm very skeptical by nature, and I'm very cynical by nature. So whenever someone tells me that, I just automatically assume they're lying. But many of you are more trusting than that, and you actually, like, if someone tells you, hey, we have the best prices in here, you say, oh, great. And you go in there and actually think you're getting a great deal. That's the same people buying the $5 silver from China and thinking that they're really getting $5 silver from China. I mean, I don't know, but I'm just naturally more cynical and skeptical than I guess most people or some people out there. And I just assume that everyone's always lying and has the worst intention for me. So I'm very low trust, which has probably served me well, unfortunately, or fortunately, I don't know, whatever the case may be. But yeah, we miss the old days when people were just talking about stacking. And here's another thing you need to know about these silver channels. Nobody really knows anything on YouTube. All of this is entertainment. All of this is worldwide wrestling. We're just the Wrestling Federation. We're all playing a character. We're all just here for entertainment. Like, if it looks like we're fighting, it's fake. It's a character. It's a shtick. It's a gimmick. That's the word I was looking for. It's a gimmick. For wrestling people, you got heels and faces and a gimmick and all that kind of stuff. So I've always been a big fan of wrestling. I should have brought some of my cards out. I got a Stone Cold Steve Austin autograph and a Big Show autograph. We loved watching wrestling back in the day. John Cena, of course, Hulk Hogan. I'm not going to get into it. You're not here for that. But yeah, just funny how things turn around, guys. I just got to tell you, when you're watching these silver channels, this is entertainment. And if you're really looking for the best prices, go to your local coin shop. Support your local coin shop. If they're
Okay, so I paused there for a second too. I love that idea. Go to your local coin shop. They're not always going to have the best prices. Several people that I promoted precious metals to and got into it have had to sell a bit. and they go back to the coin shop, and they don't necessarily have the best buyback prices either. So I recommend everybody try shop around when you're buying, shop around when you're selling. Never just go with the easy way out. We're halfway through this video. Did either of you guys want to say anything before I hit play again?
Well, I think experiment, I'd say you need to at least do it 3 times.
Yeah,
To make
there you go.
the same.
Yep.
I think critical thinking will blow you away.
I agree.
Good. If they're not good, don't go there. But you probably have a good one near you. You might have to go to 5 different ones to find one good one. You might have to go to 5 different coin shops. We'll try to rip you off, but eventually you'll find that one good one. And when you find that one good one, keep going there and have a backup too. So I would tell you, like, go to 10 coin shops if you have that many in your area and find 2 good ones. Have a main one and a backup one. And you will probably get the best prices at your local coin shop. I've gotten some amazing deals at my local coin shop. I mean, amazing deals, because one of the ones I go to, they just treat all bullion the same. So I've gotten all kind of like proof coins, and I got the entire Perth Series 1 lunar set for just basic bullion prices. That's why I said have a couple that you go to and don't be real picky about what you're looking for. But if you want to buy it online, eBay. I always tell people go on eBay. I made a whole video about shopping on eBay, what to look for, buying from the big name bullion dealers, sorting by lowest price, and you will find the best deals on eBay. Even if it's like a big name like APMEX or Pinehurst or JM Bullion, they have a main site. They have their own website and they have an eBay site. A lot of the mints sell direct to consumer on eBay, so you don't even have to go through a bullion dealer, but you will find the best deals either at your local coin shop or on eBay. Just sort it. You can choose to filter out other countries. So I always say US only. I live in America. I know I have a global audience. I'm always surprised a lot of people all over the world watch my channel. I always filter out all other. I don't even want to buy from Canada or United Kingdom. I'm just like US only, and I sort by price. So I always get the lowest price, and then I just search for whatever I'm looking for. If I'm looking for a Sunshine Minting Bar, I just type in Sunshine Minting Bar, USA only, sort by price, and then I just click and buy what I'm looking for. We're tired of the big channels, y'all. They're very goofy. It's always the end of the world. I think a lot of us just want more of just regular folks. The thing you got to know is that for regular folks like
Good to
us,
see you,
we don't make
Stardust.
any money. I barely make probably 30 or 40 bucks in a month. I'm lucky to make $1 a day. Any video that I put out there probably makes around $2 at the most. So we don't make a lot of money. Many of us working jobs, we have families. I come home, I'm tired. I might not feel like making a video. And these guys, they're making hundreds of thousands of dollars because the money's, they get the advertisement, they get the sponsors, they get the views. And these guys are raking it in. I mean, they're really making a killing out there on YouTube. And good for them. I mean, good for them. But they are getting sued right now. And that's what happens when you get big. People are going, the bigger you get, the more attention you get. Eventually, someone's going to come after you. Business owners know this for a fact. If you open a restaurant, eventually someone's going to slip and fall, or they're going to find something in the food, and you're going to get hit with a lawsuit. And just, it's just something you got to go through. So that's life. But that's my thoughts on the matter. I wish them well. We'll let the law decide. They'll probably settle out of court. Honestly, they'll probably just, that the guy who filed the lawsuit, he'll probably get $1 million and be happy about it. I mean, I wish I'd have thought of it. I don't even know if it's a class action lawsuit or if other people are involved or if it's just him or.
You remember Rush Limbaugh, don't you?
And yeah, it is a class action suit too.
Rush Limbaugh, when I first started listening to him, there was a guy out in Colorado, and he wanted to help him out. He created Dan's Bake Sale. Do you remember that controversy?
No.
Well, it sounded great and everything was great and fine, and he was coming on the show to update things. Well, it didn't go the way Danny Boy thought it should, so he ended up suing Rush Limbaugh over all that. And that meant Fort Collins, Colorado. And it was a mess. And Limbaugh never did anything else like that again. So even good intentions, trying to help somebody, you can get sued.
You know what? 79. I don't make any money on YouTube at all. My YouTube channel is not monetized, and like honestly, in super chats, I probably pump out about $100 a month that I actually pay in. Plus, I've got YouTube Premium, so I'm paying them another $15 a month. So yeah, YouTube pays me nothing. And I owe them nothing. For sure. Good question, though. And, that's the other thing. I have no affiliation with JM Bullion at all.
Yeah, see, I thought that when I first met you. I said,
yeah, a lot of people do.
I bet he has something to do with JM Metals. And you said, no. I go,
No.
well.
But there's a lot of JM companies out there, like JM Schneider's. Can't think of the rest of them now, but Johnson Matthey has the JM thing on it too. But I'm not in any way affiliated or related to any of those at all. Completely separate. So I'm going to let you guys, hey Sean, good to see you. I'm going to let you guys hit us with your final thoughts. I'm going to change my audio settings and play an outro here. Let's start with Nickel and finish off with Neil. I love Neil's final thoughts, which is usually be kind, helpful, and grateful. And it's always something along those lines. Hit it, Nickel.
I was going to say be mean, vicious, and ordinary. But anyway, I don't know. I'm just taking it easy. Indiana sports are at all-time highs right now. So it's the best we've ever done in football. And the basketball team's looking good, actually. Both of them. It shocked me because they had all these new players. So mainly my focus right now is more on sports, I guess, because of what's going on, because it's probably a once-in-a-lifetime thing. Because I don't know if the football team will ever do, they could win a national title. They may never have that chance again. So,
How about you, Neil? What's your final thoughts?
My final thoughts are we need to get a petition together and ban 79 so we can give that to her as a Christmas present. And other than that, and other than to 79, be kind, helpful, and grateful.
Thanks so much, everyone. I hope to see you all soon, and I'll keep this open for the backstage if you guys want to chat.
Yeah, I need to chat with you.
Have a good night, everyone.
Soft cotton against my skin, time slowing down again. The world gets quiet now as I lay down. Feel the wave lifting away. Everything starts to fade. 'Cause the world gets quiet now as I lay down. The blanket holds me here. Thoughts relax without fear. My body sinks below into the flow. Feel the weight lifting away. Everything starts to fade. Let the day melt away like rain on a window pane. Let the day melt away, melt away. Let it all fade away. Softly falling, softly falling. Soft cotton against my skin. Time slowing down again. The world gets quiet now as I lay down. Feel the weight lifting away. Everything starts to fade. Let the day melt away like rain on a window pane. Let the day melt away, melt away. Heavy eyes closing slow. The tension starts to go. My mind begins to flow. Just let it flow. Feel the weight lifting away. Everything starts to fade. Let the day melt away like rain on a window pane. Let the day melt away, melt away. Deep breathing, deep and low. Softly falling, just letting go, letting go. The blanket holds me here. Thoughts relax without fear. My body sinks below into the flow. Feel the weight lifting away. Everything starts to fade. Let the day melt away like rain on a window pane. Let the day melt away, melt away. Let it all fade away. Softly falling, softly falling. Soft sudden against my skin. Time slowing down again. The world gets quiet now as I lay down. Feel the wave lifting away. Everything starts to fade. Let the day melt away like rain on a window pane. Let the day melt away, melt away. Heavy eyes closing slow. The tension starts to go. My mind begins to flow. Just let it flow. Feel the wave lifting away. Everything starts to fade. Let the day melt away like rain on a window pane. Let the day melt away, melt away. Deep breathing, deep and low. Softly falling, just letting go, letting go.
Okay, that's good for that. I'm just going to switch my audio settings, say hi to Tiggs, and I'll be right back. Hey, there we go. Welcome in, Tiggs New Zealand. Yeah, that was. I've got two videos like that. The one is titled Top 10 Stunning Sunrises, and the other is Top 10 Stunning Sunsets. And that was the Top 10 Stunning Sunsets. If you guys want to join the panel, Mike or Tiggs, or anyone else that may still be lurking, Barb or 79 or Silver Shelby Stacker, go for it. I'm going to shut this live stream down. We've been going almost, well over 2.5 hours. Hope to see you soon. You can still click that StreamYard link at the top, and we'll see you there. Ciao.